This is why you keep blowing accounts. You are not unlucky. You are not cursed, and the market is not against you. Yet, your account keeps getting wiped out. Again, and again, and again. Different strategy, different indicator, different mentor. Same ending, a blown account. Hello, trader. Welcome to Mental Minds FX channel. Tonight, we are not talking about entries. We are not talking about indicators. We are not talking about setups, because none of those are the real problem. This video is about you, your mind, your habits, your identity. And if you listen carefully, you will understand something most traders never do. Why they were doomed from the beginning. From the first day you discovered trading, you were sold a lie. A beautiful lie. A comforting lie. The lie that says, if I just learn the right strategy, if I just find the perfect setup, everything will change. So you chase, you watch videos, you download PDFs, you save screenshots, you copy charts, you believe knowledge will save you. But here's the truth nobody likes to admit. Knowledge is not what's blowing your account. You already know more than enough to be profitable. You know about stop losses. You know about risk management. You know about overtrading. You know you shouldn't revenge trade. Yet, you still do it. So why? Because trading is not an information problem. It is a psychological exposure problem. The market doesn't test your intelligence. It tests your emotional control under uncertainty, and most people fail that test instantly. Let's also talk about that moment your account starts dying. Not when it hits zero. Before that, much earlier. It begins with a feeling. Excitement. You see a setup. Your heart rate increases. Your imagination activates. You don't just see a trade. You see money already spent. Bills paid. Lifestyle upgraded. Respect earned. Your brain releases dopamine. The same chemical released in gambling, in addiction, in anticipation of reward. And in that moment, you are no longer a trader. You are a reactor. And reactors don't manage risk. They chase outcomes. Do you know the reason why demo never prepared you on demo? You were calm. On demo, you followed rules. On demo, you felt professional. Then you went live. And everything changed. Why? Because demo trading never activated fear. Never activated greed. Never activated the pain of loss. Real money does something dangerous. It turns trading into self-worth. Every win feels like proof you're smart. Every loss feels like an insult. So when the market takes money from you, it doesn't feel like a loss. It feels like rejection. And humans don't respond rationally to rejection. They respond emotionally, they fight back. Here is one of the most destructive forces in trading, the need to be right. You don't just want to make money. You want validation. You want to feel intelligent, capable, special. So when price moves against you, you don't exit. You justify. It's just a pullback. The market is manipulating. My analysis is still valid. You move the stop. Or worse, you remove it. Because accepting the loss would mean accepting you were wrong, and your ego refuses that. But the market does not negotiate with ego. It collects payment. Why losses hurt more than they should? Losses don't hurt because of money. They hurt because of expectation. You expected the trade to win. You imagined the profit. You emotionally spent it. So when price reverses, your brain experiences it as something being taken away. That triggers stress. Stress narrows thinking. Narrow thinking creates bad decisions. Bad decisions multiply losses. This is how one small loss turns into account destruction. Not because of the market, because of your reaction. Here is a hard truth. You control nothing in the market. Not price, not outcomes, not certainty. Yet most traders behave as if they do. They believe analysis creates control, but analysis only creates probability. And probability requires acceptance of loss. Most traders say they accept losses, but their behavior proves otherwise. They hesitate to exit. They widen stops. They hold and hope. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is denial. Why intelligence makes it worse. Smart people struggle more in trading. Why? Because intelligence creates complex excuses. You can always explain why the market is wrong. You can always justify holding longer. You can always rationalize breaking rules. Less intelligent traders follow systems. Intelligent traders override them. And that's why intelligence alone never makes a trader profitable. Discipline does. Let's talk about something uncomfortable. Trading addiction. Not addiction to money, addiction to emotion, the rush of winning, the intensity of losing, the drama of the chart. Your brain becomes conditioned. Flat days feel boring. Slow markets feel uncomfortable. So you force trades. You overtrade. You need stimulation, and the market gives it until it takes everything back. Why you keep resetting after blowing an account? You promise yourself, next time will be different. You feel motivated, focused, disciplined for a while, but motivation fades, habits remain, and without changing identity, you repeat the cycle. New account, same behavior, same ending, because you didn't fix the root problem. The hard reality is that most traders never fail because of strategy. They fail because they cannot sit in uncertainty, they cannot accept loss, they cannot follow rules under pressure, they cannot detach ego from outcome, and until those change, no strategy will save you. There is something else happening beneath the surface, something most traders never talk about. Every time you lose money, your brain remembers, not logically, emotionally. Loss creates memory, and memory creates anticipation. So the next time you trade, you are not starting fresh. You are carrying emotional weight from every previous failure. Look, you think you're trading the current chart, but you're not. You're trading the last blown account, the last painful drawdown, the last time you felt stupid, the last time you broke your rules. That history shapes your decisions. You hesitate when you should act. You act impulsively when you should wait, because your nervous system is no longer neutral, it's defensive. You know why confidence disappears. Confidence isn't lost because of one loss. It's lost because of broken self-trust. Every time you say, I'll follow my rules this time, and then don't, you damage your own credibility. Your mind stops believing you. So even when a good setup appears, you hesitate, you doubt, you second guess, not the market, yourself. And a trader who doesn't trust himself is already defeated. At some point, many traders enter a dangerous phase. They don't consciously want to lose, but subconsciously, they expect to. So they rush entries. They increase risk. They ignore confirmations. Why? Because losing feels familiar. Familiar pain is safer than uncertain success. Success requires responsibility, discipline, consistency, and deep down, part of you fears that. Wait, here's something disturbing. Some traders feel calm when they're deep in loss. That calm is not acceptance. It's emotional shutdown. Your brain numbs itself to avoid pain. This is why you can watch a trade destroy your account and do nothing. You're not relaxed, you're disconnected, and disconnection is extremely dangerous in trading. The fantasy of one day I'll be disciplined. Many traders postpone discipline. They tell themselves, once I grow the account, I'll be careful. Once I'm profitable, I'll manage risk. Once I gain confidence, I'll follow rules. This is backwards. Discipline is not the result of success. Success is the result of discipline. Waiting to become disciplined later is why later never comes. Why time in the market doesn't fix this. Years of trading don't make you better. Correct repetition does. If you repeat bad habits for years, you don't gain experience. You reinforce failure. Time alone does not create mastery. Awareness plus control does. At the core of everything is identity. Right now, most traders secretly identify as someone trying to win, someone trying to escape, someone trying to prove something, not as a risk manager, not as a probability executor. Until your identity shifts, your behavior won't, and behavior is what the market pays. Do you know why motivation always fails you? Motivation is emotional. Emotions are temporary. That's why motivation fades after a few losses. Professionals don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. rules that operate even when emotion collapses. If your trading only works when you feel good, it doesn't work. If this feels uncomfortable, good, because growth starts with discomfort. In the next part, we will go deeper into the psychological patterns that silently destroy accounts. Patterns you don't even realize you're repeating. And once you see them, you can never unsee them. Press that subscribe button so you don't have to miss the next part. This is the Mental Mind Effects channel where mental wars in trading are fought. See you in the next video.